Alright, so this is not a news video, but this is like a...
But it's a news video.
Yeah. Well, technically, no. Because this is going to be a... No, I got about 30 minutes, so... Okay.
He's got a bedtime.
I have to work really early because I'm rich.
Because you're rich.
Okay, so SKT almost finalized the roster. If they get modded, then okay, that's totally fine. But we'll talk about that later on. But they have Khan, Crazy, Clid, Haru, Faker, Teddy, and Effort.
Okay, let's think about this. I think the biggest thing about this is they still don't have a secondary. They're planning on picking up another mid and support.
Okay.
I think that Effort is, by the time this offseason ends up, he's gonna be a backup. I think Effort played well, but I don't think he's gonna start over who they're gonna pick up.
Do you think that if they get Mata...
I think they're going to pick Mata. I think that is what's going to happen with SKT because it feels like they're in the running.
Okay, so on paper, if you look at this compared to last year, if you're an SKT fan, you are so happy about this team. You're like, hey, we can probably win LCK again finally.
Let's think about it like this. I think
if it's going off just last year, this is way better.
I think their jungler looks better, but not like insane.
You have Haru and Clid.
I don't think Haru was insane. I think Haru was good.
Haru only really thrives on aggressive junglers too.
Yeah, what I'm saying is I think that the lack of resources being they put a bunch of carries on this team, so there's definitely one of these carry players are not going to be getting the resource they need.
You have okay, so let's just go down the rules.
Haru, did you say Haru's only aggressive? I feel like
he's only really known for like Rengar and Kha'Zix.
No, he's not. He's definitely suitable on tanks. I feel like that's a stretch. I think he's probably going to be the tank player on that team, to be honest.
So let's go with what we have from top lane to the bottom. Okay, so you have Khan and Crazy. I think that for a few weeks, I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but I think that for the first few weeks of LCK, they're gonna try and both out, and whoever plays the best is gonna have the starting spot for the rest of the split.
Well, let's be realistic. They have never done that.
That's gonna be Khan.
They've never done that. What they're gonna be doing is
playing Khan.
They're gonna be playing Khan, and then if Khan sucks, they're gonna replace him with Crazy.
Like, cause Khan is not like the Shy. Khan is really good, but Khan is tiltable. Shy is not tiltable. We saw Shy.
We have not seen Shy in a tiltable position, man. He lost like.
No, like
no games.
The G2 series, in the G2 series, when they hard focused him, when he was like 1-4, and then he hard carried after that.
What do you mean when he was still 1v1ing Wonder?
When he was still, yeah, like he's been in tiltable positions when people just ganked him.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. Like
totally fine.
In the G2 series, he was popping off pretty much the entire series until they finally thought about ganking him. I haven't seen him in a tiltable.
I've seen him in a. I've never.
I don't think I've seen him in a tiltable situation because they did so well last season. They didn't lose in the regular season.
They only lost 3 games all at Worlds. They lost 4 games all at Worlds.
I think the Shy. We can't really compare Khan to Shy because I think honestly the Shy.
If we're talking about just matching, I think that's fine. I guess
matching what?
I was just matching the players. I think that's fine.
I think
Shy's more consistent.
Shy's he's only played 1 year, but if we're talking about he played extremely well pretty much the entire year, besides the injury and rehabilitation from.
But even the other years when people didn't even know about him, he played.
He played in the. He never played. This is his rookie season.
No. He played in the other years. Remember?
No.
The year that they lost to go to Worlds with Aimee in 2016. He was on the team. Or no, because it wasn't.
This is Shy's rookie season.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Because I remember in 2016 they lost to
2016.
Aimee. They had Shy on the team.
No, Shy's rookie season is this year. That Duke has literally been the starter since he came over to China.
But they. Okay, I guess.
100%. The Shy's best season by far was apparently from Dopa's understanding was season 3, and this is not even close to his best season.
And then you have so Khan, Crazy. Crazy's gonna be I don't think he's gonna get playing time on the stage.
I think he's gonna be a good backup. I think if
they're winning the split and they just want to throw him in and have some fun, that's when you'll probably see him.
They're gonna play these people. They're using these people as good practice partners for their actual support, like top starters. That's why.
But I think if you're looking at between Thal, Untara, and now you get Khan, you're gonna take Khan. I think that's better for you actually. Jungle is Haru and Clid over Blank and Blossom. Okay.
Blossom was the most mechanically gifted out of all of them, but he was stupid.
Gosh.
He was an idiot. That's why he did not play. But
I think anything over Blank is an upgrade at this point.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious. Blank played terrible.
Clid was absolutely amazing on JDG when I was seeing this dude. This dude's just...
I don't think he played enough for me to be really sold on him.
I thought he looked great.
He didn't play enough, though. I'm saying that they picked him up because he has potential, but they're not going to start him because he really just has not shown anything besides the first...
Yeah,
games he's played.
I would just go with Haru. I think Haru played good.
Haru's played more.
Haru's played good.
More experienced, and he played well.
Mm.
I don't think there's a reason not to pick him up.
And you have okay, so mid lane is Faker. They re-signed him. Okay, so that's good.
I think he's probably just the sub until they get an actually good mid lane. No, I think
you're looking at Faker and you're going like, okay, this year I don't have to carry actually as hard because so Khan's winning top lane. Okay, that's fine for us. I guess we're gonna win the game.
He has to win top lane. I mean, we haven't seen Khan start. I mean,
but at least you have the option now. Like last year, it was just pretty much either Faker or Bane has to carry.
What I'm saying is, we haven't seen Khan win a top lane in quite some time, have we?
Dang, he got MVP and he wasn't even the best the best player in that split though. Because remember, Korea does the whole point system thing.
Yeah, he's just like. I mean, you only get MVP points off win games. Remember this.
Off win games.
Won games.
Yeah.
Not off. You could say off wins, but. You only get MVP points off of wins. Remember this. Mm-hmm. That's why you can't.
People ask like, why did Khan get MVP that split when freaking his when Score probably should have got it.
We're not. I mean, the thing about it is you have to. It's MVP points.
Yeah.
It's not about the most. It's not about the best.
It's not like an NA or EU.
There's no voting.
Where you have to vote.
Essentially,
if it was voting, it'd be a lot more.
Essentially, Score has to be consistently the single best player on the team, and he's not always. There were so many good players on the team.
Now, if you ask me, definitely Score was the best player throughout the whole year, but that's just me. But,
well, I don't disagree with that. I think Score was probably the best player in Korea.
But then you have to factor in that now Faker as himself doesn't have to. He can pretty much revert back to his 2017 spring look, going back further to like, if you think about it, okay, we've been watching for a long time.
I can't wait until KT sucks because they
we'll talk about that in a moment. We'll talk about that.
Excuse me?
I'm just
Excuse me?
No. But Faker this year can go back to his 2015, 2016 form. We see so last time SKT did overhaul in 2014, they lead into 2015 with Marin, and that they won a world championship. This year that they did overhaul from having a bad year when they did make Worlds, I think that they're gonna make bold prediction. I think they're gonna make top 4 Worlds actually.
Who?
And possibly be in the finals. SKT.
How is that bold?
I think they could definitely bounce back.
They've consistently done that. I don't think that's a bold statement.
No, it could be because I could be definitely I could go back.
It's
to
not
the
a bold.
and be wrong.
Well, you could be wrong.
But I'm never wrong usually. My bold predictions have worked out very so slightly. Sometimes.
What I'm saying is
Samsung KTs.
That's because you blindly followed Samsung. I don't want to hear you saying nothing.
Yeah. All right, so I think they could potentially be a World's finalist with this team. If they get Mata, definitely a World's finalist team. I don't see them getting upset by any European NA teams in quarterfinals.
No team in existence in Korea looks good right now. Let's be honest. All of them are in the rebuilding stage.
Oh, they're in the rebuilding. Griffin is now Kongju Monster, technically.
Wait, what?
They got bought out.
When did this happen? I didn't see that.
Griffin is now a team called Still 8.
I did not see that. When did you see that?
I saw that. It was an older thing a while. Just scroll down a lot and you'll see it. But yeah, the guy said there were some companies interested in that. Kongju Monster got changed in there and they bought Griffin. So Kongju Monster is technically back in this game. But this is an SKT.
I'm already excited because Kongju Monster has ruined a few teams already. I'm excited for this.
This is an SKT video, so it's key. So now we have Faker.
This is a Korean video, is it not?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Are we doing?
I guess. I mean, it doesn't matter at this point. Okay, so that's Faker. Now we look at Teddy. Teddy is probably the most not overhyped. He's the most hyped player for SKT coming into the split because you know what you're gonna give with Faker, you know what you're gonna give with Khan, you know what you're gonna give with Haru and Klid because if you've seen Klid play in the LPL. Teddy has been on the team where he himself had to be the only carry.
Well, I mean, I think if you're giving you know what you're gonna get with Klid and not just giving that to Teddy instead, I think that's an extra exaggeration.
Because Teddy
has proven himself while Klid
has to replace Bang, who's been there for
it's not about
4+ years.
What I'm saying is I think Teddy has consistently played pretty much, if not the best ADC in Korea, he's been in top 2 to 3.
Because people his problems with his problem only was that he never had good teammates around him.
Well, yeah.
Now let's see how he's gonna look with good teammates around him. Will he feel that he can just play relaxed and doesn't have to play as hard? Does he have to feel that he has to carry even harder now to match these guys?
I think the biggest point, I mean, this doesn't correlate with each other. You have to play. Is he going to stop playing well because he's on a good team now?
We don't know that.
If he does that,
he's had to play good on the other teams because he's the only.
You always have to play good if you want to be on a good team.
That's true. But I think that he's the most looked at SKT player coming in, from just off the bat. If he's looking at it just on paper, this is the most looked at guy, and I think that this guy. I think it's going to work out.
I think that it's going to work out because he's proven On a bad team, he's looked great, and on a good team, I can't imagine
better.
he has to look good. There's no way.
And I think that they'll be in the finals for LCK.
I
think they'll be in the finals.
I mean, Afreeca Freecs is probably the second team I would think that probably. I think they're the second most likely team to be in the finals.
And then we have the last piece of the bot lane is
no one. I mean, we have effort. I mean, we don't really have.
We don't know if they're gonna get Mata.
They have not solidified a secondary, so we don't know if he's gonna be the starter or the sub.
There's a problem. If this SKT super team with Mata, these super teams are such a 50-50 shot, roll dice type thing. The KT roster didn't do well when they had the super team when it first got introduced. So maybe they might bomb and do better in 2019 with the super team. So I don't know. So if they get Mata, that's fine by that. I'm fine with that. Yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. Do you have any last thoughts for this team? I think that they're going to be in the World's Finals, maybe semifinals.
We have to see.
Next year.
See. You're talking. We're obviously talking about next year.
Yeah.
We have to see who the rest of the team is.
Yeah.
We see 4 players, and we've seen half of them not do well.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen Haru do poorly at some points, but I think he's been consistent. We've seen, honestly,
Khan be tilted off his face of the earth.
Khan is not a consistent player, and that worries me. I don't think he should have been picked up. He could prove me wrong, and he could be a completely untiltable top laner who carries and beats the Shy in the finals.
Oh, yeah.
Well, even though
he hard picks Jace and Shy picks Aatrox.
Nah, man, if Khan gets Jace, he's not going to lose to anybody in this world. I'm sorry.
I mean, Shy played a really good Jace, too.
Yeah, what I'm saying is if there's no one in this world who can kind of pick his Jace. And I don't agree with anybody saying that it's possible.
All right, so that's SKT. Korea has some just stuff lying around. So let's do the easiest one. Afreeca take away their coaching staff. They take away their coaching staff, Kuro, and the bot lane.
They've made some... They didn't get rid of the bot lane.
Yeah, they did. They said they got rid of the bot lane.
When did this happen?
It was a while ago. It was when SKT had leaked that they got rid of their older roster. They got rid of the bot lane, and they got rid of
I need to see this one.
their coaching staff.
I'm pretty sure I never saw this. Let me see.
And there is and then KT Rolster let go of UCal, Deft, and Mata, and Rush is gone too. So that's pretty much it. So now you're at that point. So what do you think about Afreeca Freecs losing their bot lane, Kuro, and half their coaching staff?
I need to see this.
I think he doesn't believe me.
I don't believe you. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm a freaking genius. Oh yeah,
they got rid of Kramer and Tucson. That's idiotic.
Hey, have I ever been wrong? High five. I don't like this guy. But yeah, okay. So the Afreeca Freecs. Let's do that really quickly. Got rid of coaching staff, bot lane, mid laner, and thoughts. And they lost their jungler to Vitality.
I think they're going off again. I think they're going off recency bias. Kramer and Tucson were one of the best bot laners at one point in points. But they did.
Kramer even looked good when he played with a different support just for the funnel meta.
Well, that doesn't matter.
I mean, but like that still proves.
What I'm saying is, it doesn't prove anything because
yeah, it does. It still proves that even if I play with
Tucson was the better player in that lane.
Yeah, but like it still proves to Kramer that like if
he wasn't
completely different, I can still.
What I'm saying is Kramer wasn't consistent though because he flopped a bunch of times. He flopped in the World's Finals. I mean, World's quarters. They kind
of flopped at Rift Rivals, but.
Theoretically,
all the Korean teams did, so it doesn't really matter.
Except for K2, who never lost a game.
KT played IG in that, remember? A Def Insulog Vel'Koz?
Yes, and they won.
I mean, it was a close game, but I mean...
They won every game, though. Let's be honest, I think without the bot lane...
What bot lane are they going to get as an upgrade? Because Kramer and Tucson are just fine.
Let's think about this. I think...
You can't go off... Like, if you go off recency bias...
You have to go off recency bias.
That means you're taking away every other good thing they've done previously, which doesn't matter, I guess.
You cannot survive solely off your accolades forever. And they had no accolades. Like, Tucson was a great support at points. At a lot of points.
I guess they're like, you lose to the NA Daddy Sneaky who cosplays, and I guess you suck.
Especially if you lose to Cloud9's bot lane, because I have to agree they're super weak.
I mean,
they're super weak
bot lanes can prove that they can. I mean,
they're a weak laning face bot lane, and if you lose to them,
like I said before, sometimes if they're weak, that they can play better on good days.
No, you don't just
I said it can happen. It doesn't always
What I'm
happen.
saying is you don't just change who you are as a player. They have proven to be the fact is they're not strong in laning.
Okay, so Afreeca Freecs is done. My thoughts is Kuro's been at this point. I don't know if he's gonna get a team.
Kuro's not gonna get a team.
I feel bad for him because he might actually go to North America. Actually, maybe North America might give him a chance. But I don't think Kuro's gonna get a team in Korea anymore. He's, oh my god, this. I mean, I like the guy. I really do like the guy when he plays. You know, he seems like a great person, but he is not someone you bank on. Like, okay, this guy has to win me the game. This guy's not gonna do it. He chokes very hard. He choked against Faker a lot. He choked against mid laners that weren't even better than him.
Let's think about this. Kuro has consistently proven that everybody besides Faker he destroyed. Faker
that was for like a bit of time. And
it was a long time, man. He was doing well against pretty much every mid laner that wasn't named Faker for the longest time.
Then you get to this year.
Then we get to this year, and even during the regular spring split and summer split, he did okay against everybody.
And then who else? And the bot lane's gone. So I mean, I think that Afreeca.
Who are the free agents? Who are the free agents for bot lane?
I think they just overreacted, honestly.
No, we can't say that because that doesn't matter anymore. We need to know. The thing about it is, who is the bot lane now? I don't think they overreacted because
maybe they did it. Maybe they're like, okay, if we had a better bot lane, we win the series.
They would have if they had a better bot. Like Keen was playing Keen demolished Lickers in top lane.
Yeah, and Spirit. Okay, so let's just factor it. Afreeca Freecs think like if we had a better team other than top lane, we would have won the series.
So right now they have a good junk. They still have good
Twinkle.
No, they're gonna play playing Spirit.
Really?
They're gonna be playing Spirit.
I think they're gonna play Twinkle.
They're not gonna play Twinkle over Spirit.
That's a terrible name. Why is?
God,
these names are terrible.
We have no idea what kind of player Twinkle
That's the problem.
is.
We don't know, but they do.
They do. If we're going based off what we know, they're gonna
play Spirit.
They're not gonna put a rookie over Spirit. That's just not gonna happen.
Okay, so Afreeca's done.
What is Afreeca done? We haven't even named off who we think is gonna be. Who do you think is gonna be on the team?
They're gonna pick some rookie players.
I don't think so. I think there's Deft and Mata still looking for a team.
I don't think Def would ever go to Afreeca Freecs.
Why not?
I don't think he would.
If he goes to there,
I think Def would probably, if at a team, he would probably go to King's Zone. They've proven that they can have success, and he likes that kind of
yeah, because his success in not going to Worlds while Afreeca did.
I mean,
Afreeca went to Worlds while King's Zone did not.
King's Zone did the year Afreeca Freecs did in.
Yeah, well, we're doing, again, recency.
But Def has shown that he likes being on teams that like to win the split. So, I mean...
Let's think about this. Deft Mata in bot lane.
Okay.
Okay? Mid lane is Yukao. Right? Top lane is Keen.
Forgot Afreeca Freecs does have UCal now.
Yes.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, okay, UCal is on Afreeca Freecs now.
Yeah, top lane is Keen. And then the jungler is Spirit. Spirit has been a great... He's been a great player.
He's had some off performances, but
well, of course,
he's been overall more consistent than his off performance.
And let's think about this. Guess who is still a free agent?
You.
Score.
If they could score, they might be a top 4 team in Korea.
They essentially are. They're essentially just going to be a KT with a stronger top laner. Putting this out, Keen is better than Smeb recently.
Whose man is that?
Are you telling me that Keen didn't play better than Smeb recently? He did.
I'm not going to take his recency over all Smeb's. Smeb was considered one of the best players in the world at one point. Keen has never been considered that.
Keen was considered the best top laner in the world.
Being a best player and being best player and top laner are two totally different things.
We can go off accolade. Smeb can pick it up. I think Smeb has the potential.
I think Smeb played fantastic all year long.
Keen played better though.
You can play better, but Smeb hasn't dropped any.
Smeb had a better team around him too. Let's think about this. Smeb had a better team, and he was
playing well when he was on Rocks Tigers, Huya Tigers, all their Tiger names.
He's been on good teams consistently.
Technically, they've been the same team.
No,
if you count Huya Tigers, Rocks Tigers,
G
Tigers,
I'm
technically
talking
been the
about
same team.
KT too.
Oh yeah, okay. So now if you count KT, it's different teams, but yeah.
Yes, I'm saying.
I think he's just played great.
I think Keen as of right now, if we go off of what he's done recently, is the better
he'd be better.
But if we go off of what's going to happen next year, who knows? Smeb has the ability to be better than him, but I'm going off of what I've seen.
And now we're at a KT roster.
Are you in a rush, man?
I'm just kidding. They have because they were talking about Afreeca Freecs and stuff like that. BDD is now on KT roster.
I understand that, but we were in the middle of talking about that.
I don't know.
Let's just go.
I'm not gonna give King that much. That's all the credit over Smeb. You can't do that. Like I think that some people just have better years than other people. That's literal sports. So, and he could have had just beginner's luck.
Joseph, whatever your
sexy
name
daddy.
Is, sexy. No.
Almost had him do it that time.
But what I'm saying is, you have to go off of recency.
If I'm just off recency, then Keen has been better.
I think the recency is the only way you should do it, because who knows if they're ever going to get back to form. I mean, Smeb's form wasn't bad.
Sneaky couldn't cosplay.
Yeah, but I'm saying that Keen played better than Smeb this year. It's undeniable.
I mean, if Keen played out like how
played better
on a
at
scale of
Worlds.
1 to 10?
In what aspect?
Just put okay.
Who's a 10? The Shy?
I'd say Smeb played out like an 8.
I think that Keen played at a 9 or a 10.
That's not even that much further above.
I'm not saying he played extraordinarily better.
Yeah.
I'm saying that
Just
Keen
better in
was
terms of this.
better in terms of better. He played better at Worlds.
Mm-hmm.
He played better during the splits. He played better during the play. Like, he's just been playing better. That's why I don't want to give Smeb... I don't want to rely on Smeb's legacy because he has been a better player overall.
Mm-hmm.
But recently, Keen has been playing better, and he's earned the right to being called, I'm the best top laner in Korea right now. I don't think it's undeniable.
I don't know what bot lane Afreeca Freecs going to go with. Unless you go with some complete challenger players. I don't know what you're going to get, honestly.
Complete challenger players.
I don't know what they're going to get.
There's a lot of free agents. Let's think about this. Score is still a free agent.
Would Score leave KT after all these years?
He's already been kicked off. They got rid of him, dude.
No, it's Rush, Yukao, and Deft, and Bada.
Let me think. I believe they said they were going to release
Score's
everybody.
not confirmed because
they said they're only going to release. They're going to release everybody but everybody but.
Maybe Score just is going to retire before his last year of.
Why would he do that? Oh, you don't have to. Did you not hear about it? They actually made it to where you don't actually have to go to the military anymore. In Korea, if he was like a player or something, I can't remember. But he doesn't have to go to the military.
The same thing Forgiven had, right? I think
it doesn't imply. I think Forgiven had to go to the military because he's literally not in Korea.
That's true.
I don't think that applies.
I don't like the way that they were like, okay, we're just gonna get all our resources and only keep Smeb. I think maybe let's try and keep the same guy that's been the best jungler in Korea and potentially the world in like all 6 years.
They haven't kicked. Let's think about it. They haven't got rid of him, but they have not confirmed him. So it's obvious that they might be thinking about just getting somebody new and building a team around Smeb. They stated they wanted to do that.
I think that after all this time, you might as well try that. I mean,
but let's build a team around Score, who's consistently been better than Smeb. I don't see.
I mean, I don't consider people in different roles better than each other because that's really weird to say.
It's more so
who is be better than the top laner when
who has given more success to this team.
That's only because Score's been on longer. And remember, he was an ADC at a certain point, so
it doesn't matter. Score's been playing better for quite some time. Score has been the top jungler consistently in Korea.
But how would that apply to top lane though? You're not like because the roles are two different things.
It's not about who's playing the roles better. It's about who's consistently been playing better in the game. You can compare players at the least.
But I mean, like okay, like that's something I didn't like about that statement. But I think BDD to KT roster over Yukao.
Is BDD played
like
better?
Just an even trade, I think.
I think BDD played
he played playing better. Pretty well when the Kings started choking.
He was better than Yukao for most of the year.
Yeah, he actually was. I think
that could be an upgrade.
I think that's just a complete swap. You get a person with more experience, a person that BDD will play as safe as humanly possible and still win lane.
What I'm saying is BDD was consistently the best mid laner.
MVP? Two-time MVP too? So
I'm saying, like, I think that's an upgrade. I think Smeb staying there is
but it's not like a drastic upgrade either.
I don't think anything's a drastic upgrade from Yukao. Yukao's a rookie. And I think if Score stays there, they have 3 really solid players.
Really great players, actually.
But they have no bot lane.
That's the problem.
Their bot lane,
What if they get Prey? And they pair him up with another good support, though. They could get Prey.
Why would you waste... Prey didn't play well last year.
No, I would definitely take the chance on the Rocks Tiger players.
I would take a chance if you can't get
who's
Gorilla.
Better than who? Okay, you factor in KT1, the region.
Are you asking me who's better than Gorilla right now?
If you're in KT shoes, this is the first split they've won in 5 years. They probably want to win another split. So you go with the best possible option to do that, which would be Prey,
which would be Deft. Though I don't know why they dropped him. That's what confuses me because Deft has been.
I mean, they did win their very first split in a while with Deft.
Deft played better recently. We have to.
I know, but like, since Deft wants another team, who's your next best option? That'd probably be Prey.
It would not be.
How is so?
Because Prey played extremely poorly last split. Last season.
Like I said, you got to go with your best option. You're either going to take a rookie or you're going to take a veteran.
You can take a veteran Prey and pair him up with what is going to be
support.
Yes, as a support that he's never played with.
What if him and Tucson play?
I could see that working out, but the thing about it is we still don't know. We have not seen Prey play with a different ADC. I mean, a support. So we don't know what he's going to end up like. I think,
in my opinion, if I was going to make a decision, I would go with Prey.
I would go.
But you're not going to get Deft. He left the team.
There's other players.
Unless you're going to some challenger player. Because Lava, right? Lava was the ADC for Hanawa Life, right? It was a Lava, right? Or was it Key?
No, Key is the support, dude.
Lava. Song Yun is a mid laner. Yeah, Lava is their ADC. They could have went with Lava, but Lava has said he's going to stay on Hanawa Life.
I'm thinking, like, there's free agents. Let me think. Ruler's not a free agent, is he?
Nope.
Okay, so he's staying with Genji then.
For like the other teams. Nope, those are the playoff teams. Unless you're gonna go with Griffin's bot lane, which is not gonna change. Yeah, you're going with some really new people. That's like the best option you got.
I just want to say, I just am worried about
Imp. Imp could go to KT Roaster.
Imp played extremely poorly recently.
Hey,
I think that he has potential, and I think that Gorilla also. I'm not Gorilla. Prey has also potential. Do you take somebody who played? I mean, Gorilla. I mean, if we're gonna take a chance on somebody, I would say Prey.
I would say, yeah.
If you want to shoot for the highest high, I would say Imp. Imp is a mechanically better player, but Gorilla. I mean, Prey has been playing better. Even though he played poorly last split, he has literally he was a monster.
He was the second best player at the MSI for 2017 too.
I think he has the potential to be the best player in the world. I mean, not best player, best ADC in the world. I think Imp does. I don't think Gorilla has is the sturdiest ADC you can get.
Gorilla is.
Do I keep saying Gorilla? For Prey is the sturdiest ADC you can get.
And by sturdy he means sexy.
I don't know about that.
That's what I would do. I mean, unless you're gonna go with some rookie, you gotta probably have to go with Prey. I think it's your best option.
I'm thinking about.
But to be fair, in Korea there are some really good challenger ADCs though.
I'm trying. Like there are really not. I have.
Well, they could get Kramer.
Kramer's not a better. I still think Prey's a better choice than that. I'm trying to think. Like I don't want to say Prey's the best choice, but it's seeming more and more like it's gonna be. There has to be a better ADC.
Either you're gonna go with Prey, Kramer, or you're gonna go with some completely new player. That's like
They still don't have a support, so I think they could pick up. Oh no, Key resigned.
They could try and get a challenger support.
If we're going with Key resigned, Key resigned, so you can't get him. He would have been a great pickup. I don't know why he resigned.
I'm a moron. Ignar.
I mean,
Ignar with Prey, BDD, and Scoring Smith.
I guess I could see that working out. That's
not better than what you had before, but it's serviceable.
I think that mechanically, again, Ignar is a better player. Is mechanically better than Gorilla, but I think he is worse in every other aspect.
Like he's not gonna play make like Gorilla is. Yeah, shot call.
He can play make definitely. That's part of the mechanical ability. But I think he is not as good at shot calling or honestly his vision. His map vision is not as good either.
That's pretty much full circle, I guess, because I do have to head out. But all these changes. I mean, like KT's not gonna get a super team. But I think they do still want to win the split again since they haven't.
If we're going based off what they have right now, they have.
If you're going just by winning the split,
I'm going off what they have so far. They look like they're in the midst of making a super team. BDD is a super team player. So is Smeb.
Yeah.
And if they keep score, which you said
that's even mega super team.
That is 3 of the best players in their position.
And then if you get Prey, you have the sky limit right there with him. And I think that
I don't know about that. Like I think he does well in good teams. He's more of a playmaking ADC, so I could see that happening.
But support.
But he doesn't have a support. That's kind of
I would say Tucson maybe, but I think they might just go with a new challenger player. I think they might just do that. I think but then the challenger player is going to be a wild card, and you don't know what you're going to get out of that guy. Like that's challenger players and rookies are always wild cards. You never know what you're going to get. 50-50 on that. I'm trying to look at all the Korean teams. They have Ignar too, but he said he wanted EU, NA, and Korea, so. Korea's not going to be a first choice.
I think Korea is going to be his first choice.
But I do think that since Korea is trying to rebuild and people are leaving, that whole Exodus thing that happened in 2014, maybe this year they do another new thing where a bunch of new players come in and we see a bunch of new players do really well too. Because we did see that with Griffin last year. We saw Griffin come out and be really good as all rookies. So let's see that. I think that this year Korea will rebuild around rookies rather than rebuilding a bunch of veterans.
I think their best bet is to buy out some contracts if they want to make a super team.
But could they buy contracts?
Okay, I'm gonna skip that. I think yep.
Oh, that's all I got. That's all I got. You either go with the rookie, you go with Prey, or you go with Kramer and Tucson, and that's not a super team if you have Kramer and Tucson. Because you're talking about just regional success. Like I mentioned, people they haven't won a split since this last split in 5 years. This has been the first time they've won in a very long time. They probably want to win again, and they wanna represent Korea at MSI. To show that Korea can be dominant again. And I think that you got to go with the veteran players and maybe have the newest guy as a rookie. Yeah, they did well with Yukao as a rookie. He played fantastic. So they're not going to scout some bad rookie player. I think that Korea's gonna try and play new players, just like they did in 2015. How do you think we got all these newer Korean players we're talking about now? Because they played a bunch of new rookies. So I think they're gonna try a bunch of rookies this year. Actually, the Korean exodus is now happening, and we're gonna be alive for it.
I hope so. You made me kind of scared now. Why are you saying it like that?
I just like all their veterans are leaving. They're only keeping a few specific amount of veterans.
I mean, they're getting rid of the old dudes who like Gorilla and stuff.
I mean, they are opting into leaving now.
Yeah, they were just like, we'll see what happens.
I think newer players, hey, it's better than not trying them. You could have the next Faker in that mix of challenger players. No. Ha ha ha. No.
What was that?
I'll see you guys
Turn
later.
that off.
I'll see you guys later.